Alright, let's see how this goes. We're testing some things tonight. Alright. Alright. Ooh, I do want to check one thing. Give me a second, everybody. How do I know? It's not showing it. Says it's live. Started a minute ago. Okay. Huh. I'll have to take a look at this. Is there a reason it's not popping up on my phone? On me phone? Let me see. It's not making any sense. Do I have to? Oh, okay. Okay, do I post it? Is that how that works? Okay. Need these step-by-step instructions. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. No. Alright. Hopefully that fixed the issue I was having over on X's side. Multi-streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and X. Hopefully. It's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Oop, I'm talking with the mic muted. Have to do that on purpose. There we go. Alright, we're back, we're good. Had to double check, make sure things were going semi-smooth. And here we are. I'm gonna have to leave that up on my phone, unfortunately, for notifications. I think that's probably the best way to... Oh, never mind. Here we go. There's a page right here. Alright, just gotta have this all set up so I can see any and all comments. Shrink that down. Move that over. I didn't want to do that one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I can see the chats. I'll finagle that eventually on my end, but for now, here we are on the island. I haven't gotten on at all today, so I have a lot of chores to run. Taking care of some dinosaurs. Mainly taking care of some gators. Don't worry, I'll put some clothes on this gentleman here in a second. Let's go with the White Ranger. I need a bunch of my crap back. Oh, and they can also hand this back into here. Yeah, right now I'm playing the folder management side of Ark. It's very fun and engaging. I do apologize, there's a lot of crap I need to go through. It's not the most fun part of Ark, but it's definitely necessary. Yo, Voltron, what's good? Yeah, I figured I'd try adding another platform to multi-stream too. So I added X. We'll see how that goes. It was a little weird getting that set up, but I did it, and we'll see how that goes. Because I also want to kind of push the boundaries to see how far I can get, go as far as using OBS. Because on the podcast that I do, the Lazy Susan, we've been thank you, I appreciate it. We multi-stream to X, YouTube, Twitch, and then we'll eventually post some of our clips and stuff everywhere else. I'll post on TikTok. There's been a couple times I went live on TikTok. I need to get back on that because you do get a lot of people in, just even if they're just quickly just saying something and dip in. But I digress. But yeah, the plan is just to get things figured out. We were using StreamYard, which is a website, and it's really convenient if all you do is talk and podcast. But if you want to share videos or play games on it, it is atrocious. No offense to them, they do a good job for what they have. But man, you try putting a game on there, you upload your screen, and it is the choppiest thing ever. It's being handled third party on a web browser, so it's not the best. So handles everything else like a boss though, and it also is a hefty monthly fee, but I usually split that with the other co-hosts. So my plan is, it's a lot less it helps you a lot, but you have more freedoms technically on OBS, and you don't have the issue where your live stream games or videos get choppy. So I need to get the move back to, or at least I need to get the move of the podcasts onto OBS instead of StreamYards. StreamYards was extremely helpful, but now that I'm getting more hands-on and going live by myself personally has gotten a lot of practice with using OBS. So very excited about that. I think maybe this next podcast might be the last time I use StreamYards, and that'd be a good thing. To me, I see it as taking the pacifier out, becoming our own men. So get that ball rolling, and that would be sweet, because then that's also another monthly fee that we don't have to worry about, and it might be a little more hands-on my end, taking care of things and making sure that everything's running well, and if screens get moved, I have to readjust. But with how long I've been doing the podcast and with how long I just started, solo streaming, I feel like I've gotten a lot of good practice with that, so I should be good in theory. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's exciting to take on new endeavors and see how good we can go. But the more important question is, how good the theories are. You're damn right. And I need to get on that. Or right when I hopped on, I was like, I haven't gotten on at all today. So I actually don't know how good the theories are yet. Still need to... I need to go through. I'm sure the Oviraptor has a ton of eggs I need to go through. It's going to be a chore day on Ark, as thrilling as that sounds. Yeah. I got my... What's really my main goal? My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. I'm joking. No. The main goal is I just want to succeed. I want to be able to, if I could create this as my main source of income and have enough to just take care of me and my family, houses, boom, that'd be the greatest thing ever. I'd be the super most content person ever. Yeah. Yeah, if I just want to look out for me and mine, and if this could be my living, it'd be it'd be the best life, you know. But it would be more, dude. If I could get it both popping off, I think the main goal with that would be, because I am more or less, I have more time on my hands than my brothers do, so I kind of handle a lot more of the podcast sections of everything. Yeah, absolutely, living like a king. Every time I see that, I'm like, dude, that's the life I would love to be living. Just be able to just do whatever the hell I want, talk, whatever, and just have that income coming in, take care of my loved ones, and just live that life. Absolutely, great vibe. Absolutely, that's kind of why I wanted to push to X. I'm not gonna lie. He's already kind of hinted towards that way, and I was already multi streaming with our podcast account, and I was like, dude, I need to do it on mine, but I needed to get that figured out because it's a little trickier on X's side because they don't have that really formatted. And now that Asmund said that's the direction, like he's kind of like working with that, and everyone on board seems like they kind of want that to happen. I figured, why not get the jump on this wave if this is the direction it's going, because that man's got influence whether you like him or not. He's got that influence, he's got that pull, so I would love to catch this wave if this is the direction things would be going. Dude, I agree 100%. Very natural, very human, you know. Hell yeah. Yeah, every time I'm like, dude, and he usually comes at it with like a good perspective too, and it's like it's also like, you know, he might be making that, and people might troll the way he lives, but at the same time, the way he lives is more human than most other people that have such fabricated lives that you're like, all right, nothing you're saying or doing is coming off as genuine, you know? Yeah, absolutely. I can get behind that 100%. Yes, I mean, Voltron, we had that vibe. But yeah, honestly, that would be the life. I would be loving that. So hopefully I can get the good hop on that. This is the way. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see. I'll see how it goes. And now that I got things figured out more or less on OBS's side with being able to multi-stream, everything seems to be going well right now on all three platforms. So slowly but surely keep climbing this ladder. Keep seeing where I can and can fit things and how to work with it, not against it, you know? Alright. Alright, did I already grab all the eggs? I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah, I called Russell earlier today. I'm like, you gonna be on tonight? And he said no. Or he said if he did, it would only be for like a very short amount of time, because I think that he's inching closer to when his move date, I think, is actually tomorrow. So kind of worried about our little plan on tackling everything and how long that will be postponed, because I don't want to do the bosses without him. I don't mind trying an attempt at the cave. Yeah, yeah, right. That's what I think he was with too. So, I mean, that makes sense. Right before you leave. But yeah, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for him to get like accumulate or just like relax to where he's at and just ready to be able to jump back on. But then the other worry is we got that 5.5 coming out next week, And I was reading up more on it now that you brought up, because I saw what you were talking about, the article talking about, like, make sure none of your stuff is in modded structures. And, oh, I actually meant to ask you, do you think when the modded structures, like if I put a mod on, or like my vaults, do you think that affected it at all? The stuff inside my modded vaults, should I just take those skins off? I was like, I don't think so, but like, I think I'll just do it. I mean, it's not going to hurt if I just take those skins off, right? Right. Same. I just don't want to be burnt because I have a lot of shit in all those safes. Well, the safes up there should be good. Right. Yeah. And then I was seeing people make a good point, like, with why are they dropping this 5.5 update that they seem semi unsure about what will and will not happen, and at the same time they're like, also we're rolling out a new event on this, or the, you know, the 10th anniversary event same day. I'm like, that's a little dicey there, you know. Someone's like, you just we're gonna end up having to deal with a broken game during an event, and dude, especially for you, I would totally understand if you lost everything. I would feel, I mean, it's sad that that's already like a common thing with like most people who play unofficial, that they've had to deal with that at some point in time. I hear that story all the time of people playing unofficials losing everything. So I don't know how, like I said, I still don't know how you play unofficial. That shit's scary. And then you're putting your everything you've worked for in the hands of wildcard, and sometimes that's a little bit scary. Yeah, I think that'd be the most fucked up thing, is everybody starting new. They press the red button, everything's deleted, and it's just our community would be in shambles. I would laugh and quit. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. I'd be like, the big arc exit. Yeah, there's way too much stuff that people have put into this game. It'd be devastating. I saw your comment. They're gonna put us all on the island. That'd be so bogus. Like, you just dropped the DLC for Astraeos. Everyone's on the island. That's actually the island section that no one's ventured on in Astraeos. It's just the island. Thousands. They're like, look, guys, we can actually register thousands of people in one area as they spawn everyone into the island. Absolute chaos. I would actually love to see that, though, honestly. It'd be just the amount of chaos that would keep me entertained for a while, because it would be so chaotic for a good amount of time. You have people just constantly throwing their bodies at each other until somebody can hide. Basically, you're hiding until you can build a little bit. That'd be so chaotic, though. It'd be good. Start everybody in the middle of the volcano. This way they can't really run anywhere. There's only one way to run out. Right? I'm like, I know the way out of this. It just hits the exit to main menu. That's fair. That is fair. Ain't we all? Oh, that's crazy. Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should have checked on the other. I should have brought out some theories while this, but I'll wait till for these all to hatch first, and we'll see you. Hopefully we got I need to, what level am I looking for? I'm looking for a 238. 238. Although I should grab a couple just as extra soldiers. Yes, dude, people take this absolutely crazy serious. Especially on those PvP servers. This stuff is lethal. It is, absolutely. Well, for me, if I was in your shoes, I'd be a little more anxious. Like, ah, shit. I'm losing everything. That's how well, I mean, that's kind of how I've treated it. I did step away for a while after, you know, Evolved. I didn't touch this until recently. Oh, yeah, and then, because, yeah, I have a plethora of other, like, games I'm into and play. It's a toxic relationship. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's actually one of the more healthier ones compared to all these other games that people are, like, stuck playing over and over and over again. Could be part of the sports gaming community who just keep on buying the same game over and over. That's unhealthy. That's super toxic. No 238. That's big rip. Damn. Ah. Yeah. Damn. But I got over it. My brother is hooked on Madden still. And I keep on telling him, like, dude, I don't know what keeps you going. He's like, I should stop. It's bullshit, but, you know, I just like playing the game. And he's got to get the newest one all the time because they have the most updated roster, so he's all over it. And just people stuck in that loop. EA and the NFL have people in, like, a chokehold. It's nasty. Should it take 2 or 3? We'll take 4. Right now, I'm just going to claim a couple soldiers. Extra bodies. Yeah. My family is really connected with... Oh, really? Oh, that is really weird. That's pretty cool, though. That's actually very cool. Closest I ever gotten to some kind of experience like that. And I'm not really into sports. My family's members are, but when I was just like in, let's say like a middle schooler, my mom used to clean houses in Florida when we lived in Florida, and for the Orlando Magic, there was a player named Andrew DeClark, and my mom used to clean his house, and we got to meet him. It was pretty cool. And then, like, I remember playing him in one of the games just because we were like, oh, we rented one of the... Or it was either a friend. I think one of our friends had one of the NBA games, and we were able to play as him. And I was like, that's actually really... That's the closest I ever had. So I have had an experience like that, but I was never really into sports games, so it wasn't like... I was like, oh, shit. But it was still really cool. Can I just chop these kids while not claiming them, or do I have to claim them? Boo. It's gotta be a setting or something, I'm thinking. Ugh. I didn't want it to cryopod all these kids just to toss them into the grinder, but it looks like the grinder's getting fed tonight. What other... Oh, no, it's the 4. Okay. Oh, 1 second. My nephew's dad played in the NFL, and now my nephew has received scholarship. Oh, shit. Oh, that is sick. Yeah, that's actually huge. But it's also really cool. Yeah, I'm sure some of these dinos are going to die by the time I eventually get to them. If that's the case, I'll just drag them over to the grinder. Damn, I can't believe I didn't get 1 mutation. I wouldn't have been mad if it was just even a mutation I didn't need. I'd just be like, at least I got 1. But I got into Ark and never looked back. Survival games are my thing. I feel that though. Usually my thing is just survival, or not survival, but it's usually just like RPG fantasy games. That's my hook. Usually anything around that, I'm like, gotta check it out. Or there'll be some I check out by watching other people play it, and if I think it's good, I'll get into it, or based off of what I've seen. If I don't like the way it looks, I won't. But usually those are the games I kind of go for. But yeah, played Ark a while ago. I remember watching my brother-in-law play this, and Elden Ring and Dark Souls, yeah, hell yeah. I want at some point in time I'm gonna have to bust out my Elden Ring character. It's probably one of my most favorite like custom characters I've ever created. I just like the way he looks. I'm like, this dude looks so fucking sick. Yeah, I don't like. It is dark. I mean, the other alternatives are what, shooting them or letting them starve to death. It's dark. No, when you become a breeder looking for mutations, you become a dark person in Ark. There's just no turning back from there. I think it's more of a mercy to do it this way. It is still dark. I don't like that I get kibble from it. I feel like that's kind of feels like cheating. That's why I've been leaving it in here. 85 kibble. Jesus. I'd rather just make it. Makes me feel more accomplished. Man, I love how I placed it, but I hate that it doesn't work the way I wanted it to work. I hate that I have to open up and throw them down there. I was just hoping to, like, pitfall them in there, but the way the game doesn't want to work that way. Unless the 5.5 update. Yeah, here, this is what happens if you do this. Yeah, I'm sad about this. It was supposed to be the coolest thing ever. Now it's just cool. Ah, shit. I walked into the... Come on, Theory. Keep it together. I won't turn on the grinder, but you'll see, like, I'll put him over it. Oh, shit. Oh, now I'm in a dilemma. I forgot it turns on. Hold on. I need to be careful pressing this E button while looking down. That wasn't supposed to happen. This was technical difficulties right here. I guess I can show it. Have a better showcase if I just toss them. There we go. Alright. So in theory, in practice, it's supposed to drop the door. He's supposed to fall. Then I'm supposed to turn on the grinder. But what ends up happening is I go, yes, time to die. And then I hit the I hit the door. And it does that. They end up learning to fly no matter what creature they are. And I'm like, damn it, dude. Yeah. I don't watch hockey. I respect hockey, though. Hockey players, I'm like, dude, y'all are crazy. And they have some of the craziest moments, especially when they get into their fights. I'm like, shit's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. They're just built different. But I have a respect for sports. I just, personally, I'm not into them. But yeah, this damn trapdoor, man. But at least I could still use my grinder and still use it by dropping people in there and cryopotting them in there. Yeah. Oof. All right, let's see what else I can do today. What other chores am I going to get done? I still need 3 out of the 10 caves. Maybe I could start finishing up the build for the eastern water cave. That, or I could go for the lava cave, or I could just still try to force some mutations, because I have some other... It'd be a lengthy process. That one's more boring. I don't know if I'll do that, because that's just... I have a bunch of dinos in here. Well, some of them are ready to mate, some of them aren't. Yeah. My duds / second-rate breeder / almost / what else did I name them? potential children. And these ones are not base leveled. They have like, I think one stat's just off and they're like 230, you know, in that. And I can breed them to hopefully get a base female and then hopefully breed that base female to get the mutation. It's just be... yeah. Do have saddles for Rexes and the Gators? If not, better farm than swamp. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I could always use more. Well, that's the other issue I'm running to. Because I'm not focused on breeding the Rexes. Russell is. I only have the Rexes here for the eggs. So I'll let Russell deal with doing the whole breeding side of that. But aside from that, what was I gonna say? I lost track. Oh yeah, I don't know if I should try. Should I just keep on work, like collect the ungodly amount of hide and keep on making these saddles for my gators, right? I feel like that's probably the best move. It's gonna be annoying, but at least it'll be the better saddle. I have 400 level Rexes. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I could also hit up this swamp cave too, you know? Get that checked out, see what saddles I could see get snatch in there, you know? So alright, yeah, let's go grab some. Let's go do that. At least I know I can fit a gator in there and go and clear the whole thing. Yeah. Dinos. Yeah, I can do the boring stuff off stream. The theories, though, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll worry about that later. All right, let's get rid of all these cryopods. Let's take care of some business. Place sleeping bag. Oh, duh! That's genius. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bring a couple cryopods. Bring a couple gators. Bring a bunch of sleeping bags. I like the way you think. Yes, absolutely. And you're the Alfred. You're a genius. It's absolutely the help I need, especially with that now that we're on this like time crunch, you know, got to make sure I take advantage of everything. All right. Could also make some more cakes. Right now, it popped up in that ice cave. Which ice cave? The one I did last night, or the hard one? Oh, the hard one. Damn. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. If you have a good setup in there. Alright. Hey, I had a gator saddle in here. Nice. I'll take some of the battle gators I had. I think I only need really 2 for this endeavor. Put one in that first big room and then the one in the second big room. Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely huge. The only thing I gotta worry about... Oh, shit, though. For the swamp cave, that might be a little tricky, no? Because you need that gas mask. I don't know how fast they'll kill you if you... Unless I have it, like, on one of the dinos, but then it's kind of also still dicey. Maybe just... You have time, you think so? Alright, I don't know how fast it kills me at. I just remember I died pretty quick last time I had without it. I just didn't, like, pay attention to it, so I guess I couldn't get an accurate, like, tell. Oh, bring, like, a small crate or close to it. Okay, that's smart. Okay. Alright. What do I need? thatch. Do 6 sleeping bags for now. Okay. 15 seconds ain't too bad. Especially if I can spawn in, turn, like, immediately zone in on the crate, grab it. I just gotta hope that... Grab the loot and place it in the dino. Oh, okay. That's smart, too. Yeah, I'll just take all this. What was it doing? Oh, gas masks. I don't know. I have plenty. Okay. I don't need that one. That one needs to get repaired. You're opening my eyes to all the possibilities. I'm gonna become an Ark legend thanks to you. But it is great. Great ideas. This is the type of thinking I needed. Really put things into perspective for me. I was arcing like a preschooler. Time to arc like a man. Alright. I'm pretty confident with what I have. I just gotta make sure these gators have saddles. Yeah, I know. Straight up noob. Noob mentality. Noob behavior. He'll be able to... What am I carrying that I mean, I'm carrying a lot of shit I don't need, yeah. Alright. Still don't know why I had that gunpowder on me. Alright. There we go. That's better. Much better. Oh. I hate that I moved that there. That's where I'm used to it. 3 key. Just gotta hope that no Thalicolios or any of these trees ready to sack the shit out of me. That's why I refuse to hang out in redwoods. I hate that. I remember the first time that got me, I was caught off guard so hard. I was like, what the hell's happening? I'm dying. Terrifying. Did I have anything in here still? Nope. I know Russell had some random... I'll have to get another gas mask. Not too bad. What the fuck? Oh. It's on the... I thought I was against my bird right there. I just realized I probably should have brought a third gator. One to leave on, right? Alright, alright. It's a quick trip. It's a quick trip. I was like, I got my 2. I was like, how am I getting out of here? The The leeches would have had their way with me. The human leeches. The zombie. Is it alpha? Sure is. Level 50. I feel like there's always a alpha raptor in this area. Every time I kill one, I'll go on an adventure, find another one there. I'm just like, damn, dude. It's the alpha raptor spawning ground. Now, Achilles, do I take you? I'll take someone else. Who else? Let's take the medulla oblongata. It's been a while since I used him. Oh, shit. Should make sure he has a saddle. I know I've been taking... He didn't. Oh, I'm so happy I checked. Where did I put that saddle on a random female? I will now take a saddle off of a random female. There we go. They got taxed. Saddle tax. All right. Back in business. Hopefully we get some good sheep. Oh, nope, I lied. If I'm going into that, I had my berries out and I forgot they only eat fish. That's how I lost an otter. And that's why I'm coming back. I need to grab an otter. If I'm going to be in that cave, I may as well grab that artifact. Yeah. I've been farming fish meat with the gator, but the bad thing about farming it with the gator is he like eats it immediately, and it gets like he'll get like 100, and if I click his melee attack again, it all goes away. So I have to quickly go in his inventory, pull it out, and over again do it that way. I'm sure there's a better way and something else I could be using, but he does get a good amount when he eats or when he kills them. So. I don't know. Otter. Where's... Okay, they are down here. Oh, here. I'll just take Odysseus. I'm also kind of curious on the gators I left in the Western Water Cave. I wonder how they're doing. All right. Where did I just looked at him. Okay. I wonder how the render distance works with that, you know? Because it really didn't read my Basilosaurus getting killed. Do you think they're just going to get overwhelmed? Like it's still going to spawn as much as it can in there, and then they just get wrecked? It's a possibility. No, you don't think so? Slow spawn? While there's creatures around, or tames? I feel like I should at least check that tonight. So they get killed. Okay. Easily. Alright. Alright, alright. Because, hey, if I can also run up in there and grab that artifact a couple more times, I'd say that is a win. In caves, though? Like, I wouldn't... What, are they trying to get a good dung beetle? I guess there's other things, but still. Oh, the cementing paste. All right. Like, tame. Waste your resources on some veggie cakes and tame some of those slugs. That's true. That's true. Especially with that strat. That makes the most sense. I'm telling you, when you told me that, the light bulb hit my... I was like, holy shit, they're herbivore. It's like, yes, I always knew that, but I never thought of it like that, you know? Yeah. It absolutely sounds like the match made in heaven right there. However, these gators... These gators are pretty lethal, man. Oh, gotta get that gas mask on. That might have been too close. No, we're good. Alright. I should be able to do this whole cave with the gator. Tight squeezes and all. Just gotta bear with this first part for sure. Have them funnel in the big jaws. All this wasted cementing paste right here, basically. Really gotta figure out how to get rid of the bots. I don't know how to do that. I tried to before. I don't know if it's something else I have to click. But I don't know how other people remove that so quickly usually. Alright. You're not hitting it? Okay. Uh-oh. Come on. How did you get in there last time? We're in. Hell yeah. I really love that I figured that out. That I pushed the boundaries of how far I could take this gator. It really paid off for me. It's very absurd, and I love it. Yeah, you're gonna have to take one of these gators while playing with somebody on your server, and they're like, haha, very funny, and then waltz right through the whole thing. What the hell? Oh, but you would have to worry about cryo sickness at the very first part, at the front half. They'll feel bad for you. Like, what happened? Right? Are you sorry, you poor soul? What made you? What resulted in this madness? I, on the other hand, would be like, I'm exactly where I want to be. Alright, I need to chill out for a second here. They're coming. Oh, I should have left those guys alone. I wonder if we got any hidden Titan boas in the mesh. Oh, we got tons of spiders though. I'm probably just pulling them from that other room actually. Never mind. Good. Can I dismount? Oh, of course he's gonna eat. Alright. What you want your level in? Let's get him some more health. The super tight squeeze right here. Oh shit, I should probably kill that. Yeah, I'm very curious about the 5.5. I was looking up when I was looking up more videos and stuff on that today. Oh shit, I'm not used to it spawning out here. Basically, I still feel like a lot of the stuff we do know is still. Oh, they said it's gonna be about this or that on a technical aspect. It's still not like anything like set in stone. I haven't heard like any numbers or whatever. All I've heard is like, oh, this is said to be in the works. This is said to be in the works. They're gonna be like it should fix this, maybe. Being extra hopeful. Let's just hope it fixes everything, I guess. Okay. Don't. Hey, okay. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is actually where I want to throw one of the other gators, so that might be good. Throw them out now. Alright. We'll come back. I hate them. There we go. What's up? Monday right for what? Sorry. Oh yeah, the second. Whatever the second is. When is that update? How's it going, Amelia? I wonder if he's gonna be killing all these leeches. Hey! Didn't get to see who that was. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. friendlies into the cave. Let's say, where the hell is my other gator? You gonna help me out? All right. I'll take the pearls. Yeah, when is the 2nd? It is a Monday. What a hell of a way to start the week. I guess it's my only other concern, because I know like when bigger updates like that happen, it takes some time for the private servers. Like you have to go on Nitrado, or at least we got ours on Nitrado, so go on Nitrado, and you have to like pull the server and update on its own. And I don't know how long that's gonna take. With how big this update's slated, I'm sure that's gonna be a insane wait until that's up and going. So hopefully it's not too horrible of a launch for that update. I guess that's my biggest worry. I choose you, Battle Gator. Clear out this room. Should I be leaving the ones in the cave on aggressive? I don't know if that would be better or for worse. Or... Because I figured, well, I don't know how close I can put that sleeping bag next to the artifact, because honestly, that's probably the best spot for the sleeping bag and mask, just because of the enemies won't be over there. Right. Right, I'd mainly be using it for the loot crates, but I mean, I would just pick that spot for the artifact just because of the lack of enemies. This way I don't spawn and the gator's over there fighting something and I'm getting bodied by a bunch of creatures on the other side, you know? Just in case something like that happened. Oh, that might stop the artifact from spawning, right? Your dinos can't. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I would just be using this, or using the sleeping bag thing for the crates. Right. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, as far as like a safe area to like put the sleeping bag and crate of gas masks probably would be next to the artifact, right? This way you don't have to worry about getting killed by anything. Look at these little guys just waiting. These little scumbags. Ooh! They're beautiful. Or just close to the dino. Like, yeah, well, that's what's just my only concern is if it's close to the dino now, when I leave and come back later, will he be on the other side of the room fighting something and a bunch of Titan boas are next to me? I mean, I guess I could just hit the zooms on him, run and gun it. Oh my god. Leave me alone. These dragonflies could be such a pain. If you die, you'll die. That's true. That's a fair point. Very fair point. What's he doing? He really trying to get these leeches and was eating the tree? Oh no, I might have left a special gator over here. Let's get this stamina back up. You're not bothering me, and I got nothing to offer you, but that is awesome. But yeah, love the art community. Well, I'm kind of trying to be all around. YouTube, Twitch, and X, whatever. Get on everything. I saw that. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I actually started off like my YouTube's actually has a lot of subscribers because I caught the wave of when it originally did the short form content, and I was doing art as my main thing, but it's just I kind of stopped doing it, and it started my YouTube popped off. Holy shit, look at that. A Giga saddle. That would have been extremely helpful. 31,000, 17,000, 49,000. That's crazy. Not right now. I'm just kind of doing everything on Twitch and all that right now. Just focusing on the stream for now. I'll worry about setting up stuff with Discords later. Ooh, what the hell? I think Aqua Dino would have had a better odds, man. Okay, is it on your Twitch account and whatnot? I could check you out on your social. He still would have been alive. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Alright, I won't pull the trigger on anything Discord-wise because I want to get like a separate Discord set up for this and whatnot, so... But duly noted. Hey, I got a treasure map. That Giga saddle's pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna send. Well, I'll once I get it set up, because I'm not gonna get that set up right now. I have my own personal one. I'll leave that alone to myself, and then I'll have to set up more of a Discord for the community stuff. I feel like that's in my best interest to handle it that way. But I appreciate it. Once I get that public one for my channel, then absolutely. Oh shit! Look at that. Why didn't I get that odds last time? You saw how fast this? Carno saddle, not that I use one. Pteranodon, okay. Got lucky with that respawn on that cave. Or for this cave. That's pretty crazy. Right, no, you are not lying. Absolutely. Alfred knows best. I'm gonna try to go up and down and see if it happens again. I feel like I won't get that lucky again, but I do need another, or I may as well grab another one for the artifact. I didn't want to be rude. I had there was one time there was someone else like really pressing me about that. I'm like, I'm just gonna hold off. No, I had this other person jump in and they were like, oh, I need you to join this one now. I'm like, that's when I was like, I really need to make sure I at least get things figured out as far as more of a public Discord, just because I feel like that's just safer for all parties involved. This way, nothing. I don't know how things are in today's social media and all that whole aspect. I just don't want to be having my own personal stuff attached to too much from the start. You know, I don't want to be committed to using my personal Discord for my channel and stuff. Yeah. Oh, shit, I totally forgot to set up the, what the hell? I definitely saw a Titan bow. Where the hell did it go? In the walls. It's in the goddamn walls. Yeah, and I gotta set up the, chest and sleeping bags. I did not do that. I thought I was gonna get blessed with another one. I'm like, At some point in time, I'm gonna have to really pump out the thumbnails I've been making for these on YouTube. But yeah, some of the thumbnails I've been making are been pretty fun, pretty funny / fun. Been doing a pretty good job at them. Oh shit! Get the ant. I think I'll put the crates and sleeping bags around this green pillar. I can't place it here. Can I place it anywhere in here? Maybe I can't. Oof. Might just have to place stuff on the gator. Aw, man. Alright. It's not too bad. Alright, gator. You are now my container. How's my sleeping mask? How's my gas mask? Not that much. I should be able to make it out in time. Just gonna set him up. I'll put the sleeping bag. You know what? I'll move him. I'll put him up by where my other gator is and get it set up there. If he ends up moving away, it don't matter. Whatever, we'll figure it out. The goal in spawning in here sounds like just run to the gator, saddle him, grab the masks, and get the loot. Good, yeah, the great loot, honestly. Wilson be like, how the hell have you been getting all this shit? You wouldn't believe it. Alfred was the man with the plan. Let's see. You've been upgraded, Battle Gator. There we go. He is now Shrek. Right? That's how I let him know. He goes, fucking Alfred. And I'm like, yep, fucking Alfred. He had my back. Alright. Cave Gator is now Shrek. Shrek lives in the cave, in the swamp. He lives in this swamp. Oh, shit. This one's a female. Fiona. There we go. Shrek and Fiona. In the cave. In the swamp. We love it. Oh shit, did I put the... Okay, I did. Okay, I was gonna say, I better put the gas masks in his inventory. I did. Now, I'm getting out and making it out of here like a bandit.